Welcome all you Cancer signs to your solstice reading, and this is going to be for June 21st up to the equinoxes that start on September 22nd. And of course, for all of you in the northern hemisphere, you're heading into the summer solstice, and all of us in the southern hemisphere are heading into the winter solstice. So for this reading, I'm going to do something a little different than I've done before, and we're going to start off pulling a card here from the Energy Oracle cards just to see what energy that you're coming into the summer and winter solstice with. And side note, any of the cards that I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So I'll just give these a shuffle here, and we'll see what energies the Creator wants you to know about that you're bringing into the solstice. So for our Cancer signs, what energy would you like them to know about, please? Okay, they do want this one right here. And you have the sun. So regardless if you're going into winter solstice or summer, you have the sun coming in, which is beautiful and brilliant. You know, the sun energy, the sun card even in the tarot is all about bringing new light onto things, shedding light onto where you're at in your life. This joy, it's abundant. It's one of like the most abundant cards. So you have this feeling of brightness and sunshininess that's coming with you, which, you know, of course, Cancer signs, you feel things so emotionally, which is like a gift. You know, you actually are ruled by the moon, so you're used to the emotional fluctuations, but there's this brightness that's coming in for you, that has been coming in for you, and this is where you're at moving into the solstice. So let's see what other energy they want you to know about here. There we go. So, of course, the sun brings blessings to the earth, and this card portends blessings in your own life as well. Just as the sun nurtures the earth, bringing new life in the spring and summer, this is your time for a new beginning, the onset of a nurturing new light in your life, the light of divine inspiration and personal growth. This card often marks a time of great creativity, bringing the culmination of an important new project, such as the birth of a baby, or the writing or publication of a book, or even the birth of a new you. Now is the time to put your energy into expressing your truth and vision. Visualize the light of divine love pouring into your heart and your mind like the rays of the sun, bringing inspiration, growth, and abundant blessings. See the future you want to create and know the sun is shining on your intentions now. Beautiful. Wonderful energy to start a solstice with for sure. And we're also going to use these tarot of dreams. And I'll let you know as I'm pulling the different stacks what they are for. One more time. All right, so for our Cancer signs, we're going to start off, pull a couple cards that represent the past. What has happened to bring you to this point coming into the solstice? So a couple cards here for our Cancer signs, please. They do want to that one, and they do want to that one. And then we're going to look at your current course at the end of the solstice. What does that look like for you? Where are you going to be at the end of the solstice? Okay, they do want these three. And then we're going to pull cards up here, represent what Spirit wants you to know about your solstice adventure. So for our Cancer signs, okay, these two for up here. And then down here is going to be messages from your shadow, which is a part of yourself. It's the tour guide, your subconscious, that takes you on this beautiful human adventure. And so they can give you wisdom because they know what's going on behind the scenes and beneath the surface. So this is going to be their message, their wisdom for you for your solstice period. So for our Cancer signs, shadows, what do you want them to know, please? Okay, you do have three for down there. All right, so we'll start over here with what's bringing you into this. You do have the Four of Coins, which would be the Four of Pentacles. We'll put that there, and then you have the Eight of Swords as well, which is your thoughts and beliefs. So this is a great combination here because you've got the Four of Coins, the Four of Pentacles, is about your journey of understanding your worth. And it basically, the experience he goes through is that he looked outside of himself for three of the pentacles, which would be relationships and situations and things like our bodies and our bank accounts and possessions. And he realized that when he did that, he felt unstable because all of those things were unstable. So when he looked outside of the physical realm for his worth, that was the instability, because relationships, people change or they pass away. Situations like our jobs, our education, our social status, whatever circumstances we can get in, situations never stay the same, right? And of course, things in our bodies and our bank accounts, things break down, deteriorate, are stolen, or burned down. So those are all unstable. And so he realized that these thoughts and these beliefs that he had about himself, that is what was making him feel constricted. That is what was making him feel bound and blinded. And so as he looked into these thoughts and these beliefs that he had with all these swords are our expectations, the supposed to be's, the should be's, the need to be's, that, you know, those are the things that we were told are supposed to fulfill us, but he found that they didn't. And so as this journey that you've been going on bringing up to here, it's been very freeing for you. And you've been finding your worth from the inside, because as you got disappointed in the outside things, you've been turning inward to find it. Now, if you stay on your current course here and through the solstice, this is what is going to be looking like here. Yep, Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, right? So you basically, this is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture kind of feel. This means you are nurturing yourself, you're feeling abundance, and this represents new birth too. She's very much the Mother Nature birthing process. So definitely you're feeling just this fruitfulness from the inside out. And all of the queens, in addition to this beautiful earth element that she rules, all of the queens also have water energy. So that's connection to your intuition, to your higher self, to the higher realms. So you do have that intuition that is kicking in along with this feeling of wholeness and completeness from within. And then you have the Two of Coins. This is perfect for it too, because again, the two coins show you that you're looking for your worth from two different spaces. And so you're really grounding and getting this very clear message here, this very clear awareness throughout this solstice, that there's two places that you can look from your worth from: the outside, which is unstable and temporary, and then the inside, which is eternal and it is stable because it's rooted in unconditional love from the higher realms, from the Creator, from all those beings of love and light on the other side. No conditions. It only takes one condition to make it conditional. So it being unconditional love means there's nothing you can do to lose it. That is the stability. And so you're realizing the ebb and flow between the two, that you came here on purpose to experience the opposites in the outside world so that you can more fully understand where you come from. You know, unconditional love, if you're always around it, you don't know it exists till you experience conditional love. To experience the ultimate joy of who we are on the other side, we get to experience unjoy, sadness, anger, whatever it might be. And also, like peace, to understand the peace that we have on the other side. When we experience the chaos of this world, we understand it more deeply. So I love that this understanding and this deep anchor you have on that. Yeah, because here you have the Four of Wands. The fours are very solid numbers. Think of a table with four huge legs on it. It's a very solid foundation. So this was the foundation of you having this stability in your worth. Well, the Wands is all about your energy, your drive, your passion, your spiritual energy. And so this represents having this stable energy around you. It's also a card of celebration and joy. You know, you are realizing that you can be joyful in this moment because you have everything that you need within yourself, and that you can always have this power of choice to choose your worth from whatever direction that you're looking for, right? So it doesn't matter what comes your way because you always get to choose what it means about you, no one else. Let's see what Spirit has to say to you as well. Yeah. So 2 of Cups, exactly as I was saying, but let's apply it instead of your worth in the physical world, it's your emotional choices. So you always have those 2 places that you can choose your emotions from. This would be the story that you apply to the situation. This would be the emotion you choose to apply to any situation. Again, you can choose from fear of losing conditional love or of unconditional love. So this duality, this choice, this power of choice is coming in very strong. Yeah. I was going to say it's like the Lover's card, because the Lover's card is about emotional choices. So you definitely have the 2 cards right here from Spirit saying, hey, do you know you have an emotional choice? Hey, do you know you have an emotional choice? And so you get to choose what emotion. And I know in the beginning when I was told from Spirit that you have the power to choose what anything means, what story you put to it, and what emotions you have in any moment, I don't feel like I'm making a choice. And so they showed me that I was conditioned, like all of us growing up, that there's this popular opinion of that when this thing happens, this is what it's supposed to mean. And when this thing happens, is what's supposed to feel like. And so it was reinforced over and over where it became my habit to think that and feel that. And then it came to the point of that it became my reaction. So if I pause and realize that I get to choose, even moments after I've made the old choice, I can switch it up in a second and choose to look at it differently, to feel it differently, and make a new habit instead. And let's see what your shadow has to say to you too, what wisdom it would like to bring you. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Beautiful. The Ace of Swords is a powerful gift, a power that you have, which is what your shadow wants you to know, because the Ace of Swords allows you to, 1, connect to the higher truths, the capital T truths of unconditional love. So your thoughts, your emotions, the stories, all of that beautiful knowledge of how powerful you really are comes from your connection to the higher realms, to those beliefs and those truths that are rooted in unconditional love. It also gives you the power to cut away the small t truths that no longer serve you. So that's what you've been using here in the past, to cut away these thoughts and these beliefs that were making you feel so restricted, so worthless, so just feeling like you have no other choices, that you felt controlled. So these Ace of Swords has allowed you to connect with those higher truths, and that's where you have this, of course, solid foundation that's been coming in. But you have this sword that you can continually wield throughout your journey. And then you have the Empress, which would be like the Queen of Coins, but at a grander life-altering stage. Coins, suits, that's more like short-term, temporary, like chapters in a book. But the Empress would be like this new birth, this new change in major arcana are like life-changing things. This is like you're moving into a new book. And so this, your shadow wants you to know that you have this wonderful opportunity for rebirth, but also it's such a lifelong thing for you to really focus on nurturing yourself. You are, again, attached to the moon. You are that Mother Nature, Mother Nurture energy is so much Mother Luna, and it is that mother feel and that mother energy. But these are telling you that it's important for you to give that to yourself, because the greatest gift that you can give the world is a healthy, whole, full you. Because when you are filling up and overflowing, everyone else gets that overflow and you are full and complete. But if you're not allowing yourself to fill up and you're giving away everything first instead of giving it to yourself, you're running on empty all the time, exhausted and maybe resentful. And that's bitter water and sour water that we're sharing with other people. But when you allow yourself to fill up with that love and they get the overflow, it is a sweet, sweet nectar. Mwah, it's beautiful. So There you go. And then this card here is you have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is beautiful here because she is wielding this Ace of Swords here. And so she's a beautiful reminder of balance between heart and mind. Because in addition to this air, like we talked about the Queen of Coins, she also has water energy, which allows her to connect to her emotions. And so she knows that, and the message she brings is that when you make decisions strictly from an emotional place, it doesn't tend to work out as well for our path. Same as if we only make decisions from our minds, it doesn't turn out too fulfilling for us. So it's this balance in between the heart and the mind as you go into the solstice. All right, so now we are going to pull 2 cards from this Wisdom of the Oracle. And this is just going to be advice from Spirit on what you can do to help transform this energy throughout the solstice. So let's take a look here. So additional advice Spirit has, one more time. All right, so for our Cancer signs, what additional advice do you have for the solstice for them, please? Okay, they do want that one. No, they said none of those. Okay, that one right there. So the first card is New Life. Boom, boom, boom. Rebirth, new birth. What were we talking about? So you definitely have this new birth coming in, card number 39. And then you also have Happy, Happy. Wow. What a great solstice this is going to be for you, Cancer signs. No wonder you're going to be full of sunshine here. Beautiful, beautiful stuff unfolding for you. And we'll see what advice they have on here for you. So the New Life says, when spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight. Birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. Like that big, bright sun. Definitely this, the Empress and the Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles is definitely this energy of new life and new birth. So I love that. This is just crazy, crazy, crazy. Beautiful unfolding for you. And then Happy, Happy. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever's happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside of yourself, right? Your happiness is a result of you being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. Wow. Yep, exactly as we said, right? With the 4 of Coins here. It's not from the outside world, but it's from what you're finding within, the connection with the divine plan that is within you. And then lastly, we're going to pull a card here from the Cosmic Journey Oracle. And this basically is, if you heed this advice, how will that transform, or what will that add to your journey of the solstice? Let's give it a couple shuffles here. All right. What's your final message here for our Cancer signs for the solstice reading? Okay, you actually get 2. Fancy, fancy. So your first one is, you contain the entire universe encoded within you. Beautiful card. So you have everything within you. I'm going to put that one right here. And then you also have Memento mori. There might not be a someday. Card number 19. Yeah, I love these because this was talking about living in today and having the joy today, and you even have the happy, happy smile here. And live in this moment, because someday, if your happiness is connected to something in the future, you'll never be happy until you get there. And I almost can guarantee you, when you get there, you won't be as happy as you thought you were going to be with those external things, right? Being in this moment, understanding you have everything you need inside of you is huge. So this one says, as my friend Sam Horn proclaimed in the title of a recent book, someday is not a day in the week. The time is now. Imagine if the unknown countdown timer to our expiration date was almost at 0. What would you be doing now that's different? How would you want this situation to unfold? One day the sand in our cosmic hourglass will be gone, and then what will you ask for? More time? Sorry, you've had it all along, but what did you do with it? The moments, the days, the weeks, the years. What have you done with your short sojourn here? The clock has struck the exact hour to act. Go! And the cosmic catalyst question for this is, if I had 10 years left on this planet, what would be truly mine to do? Wow. And the cosmic checkbox for this card is, write exactly 6 words as they would appear on your tombstone, and write 6 different words with your non-dominant hand. Ooh, that's a fun assignment. I might try to do that myself. And then card number 36. You contain the entire universe encoded within you. Says, yes, you're a proud card-carrying member of the Galactic Library of Infinite Records and Deeds. You contain all the information of the universe encoded within you and ready to be checked out anytime without any pesky overdue fees. Our galactic emergence and ascension were predicted by so many cultures and mythologies. This is the time, and you are the one you have been waiting for. Wow, this is the time. Came up in both of these, right? It starts with 1, you. The entire universe is holographic. What you do to evolve yourself evolves the cosmic story so it can be recorded in the stacks and folios of the future. What choice would you want to make now, knowing the ripples of impact you'll have? The cosmic catalyst question for this one is, what is the title of the story I am writing to be stored in the Galactic Library? What are the first lines? And the cosmic checkbox for this is, illustrate the cover of your book in the Galactic Library. Wow, you got some powerful cards here with about your future and determining what is it you want to do with your time now that you have this freedom and this ability and this power of choice that you have. You're ready for this new beginning. What do you want to do? If you don't know, Spirit is a great place to check in with. I know in my life when I was like, I don't know what I do, blah, 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 blah. I was like, you know what, Spirit? I want to know, give me signs, give me understanding, help me find my passion, what I want to do to uniquely share the unconditional love within me with the world. And that's what helped me understand, I want to share messages of love with the world, and this is how I do it. But how do you uniquely want to share the love that is within you with the world? I love it. If you're looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these readings, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign, weekly energy updates for each zodiac sign, and a variety of other videos. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that'll give you access to this notification bell. When you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out for this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, because when you like a video, you share a video, comment on a video, and especially subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy it wants to share the messages and videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am definitely grateful for that. Also, these are general readings, so if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, to offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, you amazing Cancer signs, just know as you're going through this solstice that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing solstice, but I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.